How's that? When you fought Maurice Smith, what was your camp like going up into that time? Because it was almost like a Hammer House revenge match because he had already beaten Coleman at that point.
Yeah, but can I tell you, that was were funny rules. I don't know if you remember, it was rings. Like 3 of them losses in my career, I was green and there was no punching on the ground. Like, and really, can I tell you, like, we, again, like Chris says, we went in there, we were not really sure of the rules, but it was like a nice payday. It was a tournament, and it was like 2 5-minute rounds. And I think I took him down like 6 or 7 times, but like, you know, I couldn't punch on the ground. So I was trying to do this stuff. I was working with Obaki. Remember the guy, Tim Katoff? I was working like smothers and cervical blocks and chokes with him. And I was doing that stuff. And then he would reverse me, which I wouldn't care because I was still on the ground. Like, I didn't really want to be on the feet with him. But I thought, listen, I tell you one thing. If you go back and look at that fight, I won that fight. And listen, and even they called it, like the way they called it should have been a majority draw. And it was 2 people called a draw, 1 people called a thing. So it should have been a majority draw, and it should have been another 5-minute overtime. But they wanted Renzo. Renzo was in the next round. And they, of course, wanted Maurice to fight Renzo. But can I tell you, listen, I was ready to go like 5 minutes after. Maurice was like, could barely walk out to the ring for the second fight. So they kind of shot themselves in the foot by giving him that decision because he had nothing after. He had nothing. And I like Maurice. Maurice is awesome. Like, he landed 1 leg kick, and that was but that was funny because Coleman, remember, you guys weren't at this one. That was a huge fight. That was King of the Ring, King of Kings. That was huge. Everyone and their brother was fighting that. And after they said the decision, they said, draw, and Maurice Smith, which is really should be that's a majority draw, so you go to another 5 minutes. But they just said he won. And I said, whatever, dude. I just walked out, you know. And Coleman, just stood there in the ring for like 10 minutes, just walked around and gave everyone the evil eye. And no one did a thing. Everyone just sat there and tried not to make eye contact until he wandered out of the ring. Everyone was just kind of like a mean dog, just looking down on the ground and stuff.